Gertz.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, he's here now. Welcome, everybody. The man of the hour. It's a Saints Day.
Oh, yeah. It's my day.
It's your day.
Named after me.
It's named after you, yes.
Yeah,
there have been no
named after me.
Patricks in the history of the world.
I'm the OG Patrick. God, I look so green because my skin is so pale.
Exactly, and you're just backlit with green. It's all. I know, I got like this right here from that and that. I'm wearing my green. I got my green hat, got my green beer.
Oh.
Cheers, my friend. What you got
Cheers.
there? What you got there?
I got the orange Jameson. I've never had it before.
How is it?
It's orangey. It's pretty good.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's like orangey and delicious. And by the way, folks, I'm just gonna be upfront. There's lots of people. Tarlin, I'll see you later. You're working tomorrow. I will get you your shirt tomorrow. I might drop it off on your place. If I don't see you, I'm gonna do it there. Yeah. So for all of you who've donated, and Tarlin was one of the ones that donated. And by the way, just going back to it, someone said I should absolutely do that idea. Gertz, you heard 2 seconds of it. What do you think if I should do about Adult Money the show?
Adult Money the show?
Yeah, did you not hear what I was saying, or were you too busy pouring drinks?
I was too busy pouring drinks.
I'll get back to it in a second, but
Okay.
look at Tarlin, Silence Gaming. They donated. They got prizes. I'm printing Silence Gaming's excellent statue as we speak right now. And for those of you who donated and were gifted subs, you guys funded our booze this time around, so we like to be a little bit upfront about what we'd use our money for. Obviously, we spend the expenses that we have for the Mexcellence, some hostings and things of that sort, giveaways. We obviously had to pay for the shirts and whatnot. But this time around, y'all paid for a fully stocked beverage bar for us so that we can bring you nicer and kinder and better shows. I'm not allowed / can't pay these guys. I say allowed just so I don't emphasize on the can't pay you guys. I'm not allowed to. The government won't let me.
Oh, really?
He agrees. And so, yeah, you guys help make it easy for them to come after their very busy days at work, to come hang out, to come bullshit and do this whole thing here to make you guys laugh and excited and happy. And actually, you know what we can do instead of talking about kid money?
Huh?
Well, actually, I'll do that first, just real quick. And then we'll talk about some sports.
Oh, okay.
'Cause something big just happened for the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. But we'll get into that in a second while we wait for everybody. By the way, this is a free form. People are going to be coming and going, getting drinks, hanging out. We were supposed to be leaving in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I hate the guys. They just don't know anything about time.
Oh, okay.
Marcos is waiting for food. Tommy is Tommy. Jordan was supposed to be here early. He was all excited.
I gave you a heads up. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, no. I
Yeah.
just figured everyone was going to be late.
Yeah.
Once it was already like 20 minutes past time, I was like, you know what?
It was like 7:08, and I was like, I'll be there in about 30 minutes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And guess what? You're still the earliest and the
Hey.
onlyest one. But to go back to my premise, TJ hung over already. I don't know if TJ's coming.
No, I don't think he is.
Son of a bitch. He was invited. He saw it, clearly.
He laughed about going to do karaoke again, and that was it. So I was like, you're not feeling up for it again.
He is what we like to call in the industry a coward.
He needs just a little bit of self-control. Like you can.
Well, no, he was so afraid to do karaoke that he put himself out of his normal control.
Oh, that's why.
That's one of his big fears was doing karaoke.
Oh, well, he needs to
Tommy
get
don't
on
want to
that.
do it. Tommy says he's not going to do it. He said he'd let you down specifically.
Oh, well, yeah, he would. So, but
I told him I go, you let me, Marcos, TJ, JJ down no matter what, but
Yeah.
you wouldn't let Gertz down.
I mean, he will let me down either way, whether he goes up there and sucks on stage or just doesn't sing on stage at all. I'm kidding, of course. I want Tommy to sing on stage.
I do, too.
I bet he would I think you mentioned, if he did some Johnny Cash or something like that.
I said Ja Rule. Because Tommy Hardy sounds like this.
Yeah, I could see him doing Johnny Cash's version of Hurt on stage and just rocking the shit out of it.
Or just speaking it.
Yeah.
I hurt myself today.
Laughing.
Tommy.
The needle tears a hole.
Oh my God. I should do that. I should do Johnny Cash's Hurt. I hurt myself.
Didn't he die a month after?
Yeah, it's very tragic and sad. But the reason why I laugh at Johnny Cash so much is because I love Walk Hard so much as the movie.
yeah.
Other than that third act of that movie, which is slow as shit, that first two acts is almost comedy perfection.
Yeah, the wrong kid died.
Trippy Machete.
Yeah. We are the Beatles. There's a lot of good shit.
I memorized that scene. That's one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
That's a top 3 movie scene all time for me, comedy. Mm-hmm. Is the Beatles in Dewey Cox. Come on, Dewey.
Still quote, you don't want no part of this, Dewey.
It's not habit forming.
Yeah, you can't get addicted to it. Turns all your bad feelings into good ones. It's a nightmare.
You don't want it. Just the way he says it, it kind of sounds like I do.
You don't want this, Dewey.
It's called Viagra. To last longer for more than 4 hours, call more girls. But back to the premise of adult money. So I don't know if you saw on Instagram, I made this.
I did. Yeah.
It's silly.
Yeah. Little action figure.
For those, no, it's a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. He's an
Remember
action
those? Do
figure.
you remember those ones? Did you ever have those Ninja Turtles?
I did have Ninja Turtles.
Yes. TJ didn't have toys growing up because he didn't like them. Do you know that about TJ? He thought toys were dirty, and so he didn't like having action figures.
Toys are dirty.
Well, because he had to share them with people and things like that.
You're a child. You're covered in filth. Play with some fucking toys.
Yeah, dude, I don't get it. So there was a podcast I listened to where a guy never got Legos growing up. And he was just like, yeah, I just never got them. And his other friends like, what the hell is wrong with your family? That's how I feel about TJ with action figures.
Yeah, I definitely had some Ninja Turtles, though. I think they were more my brothers. So
Right.
they were probably hand-me-downs for me. But yeah, I had action figures. I had Mortal Kombat action figures.
Yeah, see, I
Batman
have
action
Power
figures.
Rangers and Marvel, a lot of Marvel ones.
Yeah.
Very few DC. DC's my brother. But anyway, what I was telling the people out there was that
Yes.
I can make them now. I can make my own action figures.
Yeah, which
I
is
can
dope.
make a lot of things. I just got a new job. Came with a raise, and I got adult
Yep.
money now, and I got no responsibilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you for that. But one of the dreams I had, I have this recurring dream, and actually I never finished the premise. So I went to VidCon a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And Nickelodeon had this big old giant setup where they had they were launching the new Ninja Turtles at the time, and they had this big Ninja Turtles it was like a photo op that was laid on the ground.
Yeah.
And then there was a windows and New York windows on a wall.
Yeah.
And then it had a big giant reflective mirror, so it looked like you can crawl on the walls, hang out with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So they had all these big elaborate things. One of the things I saw that I wanted to do absolutely the most was a little tube, a little box where you could sit and get slimed.
Oh.
And there was a time, and there was Liza Koshy was doing a show from the arena, whatever, and saying okay, yeah, we can totally pick one random person to get slimed. And I was kind of watching in the back, and there was literal children. They got to fix this.
Your mic is suffering from erectile dysfunction.
It is, and I
Get some Viagra for
don't
that thing.
like it. Hold on.
Viagra paste.
Viagra. It does not last longer than 4 hours.
Also known as glue.
No, it's just the way it is. But anyway.
It's the way it is.
It should never be the same. I should sing that too. I still don't changes. And so, I could sing. I don't know how to edit out the N words on the fly. Oh, they might accidentally come out. My fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. Anyway, so I was people were so who wants to get slimed? And my inner soul was me. I want to get, but I'm 29 at the time,
yeah.
and there's literal children that want to be slimed.
Oh, fuck them kids.
I know. You're the Tom Brady slash Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I know, but Tom Brady recently said, fuck them kids.
Did he really?
After retiring after a month hanging out with them. So
that's true.
His own children. He's
Yeah.
fuck them kids. I'm
Yeah.
going back to football and
yeah,
Gronk.
Yeah, these kids remind me of my lame ass. I'm not out
Exactly.
of here.
Yeah.
Now, I like Tom Brady now.
I know you
hate
do,
him.
you fuck, man. But anyway, beside the point. Fuck them kids, you say. But I couldn't. But I also learned that slime is just vanilla pudding and applesauce and green dye.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I can technically slime myself with my adult money anytime I want.
That's not the same.
But it kind of is.
I mean, it literally is the same, but emotionally, it's not the same.
No, but I could do hijinks that lead up to it. That I could do something stupid and just have slime at the ready in my fridge and be like, Sam, you fucked up to the balcony, and then just be slimed on my balcony.
You could do for the sports show, whoever has the worst record at the end, they get slimed.
That would be delightful.
Yeah,
but I want to get slimed, and I'm not going to have the worst record. I missed 3 weeks and still beat most everybody.
Just throw some games.
It's at the end, just
Tank.
at the end, it's
Yeah.
the Jets,
Yeah.
Texans twice.
Yeah.
Just pick the Texans and the Titans.
Be like tanking for Tua, but with slime.
Exactly. But then I thought of there's more other things that I wanted to do. I kind of know the return policies at Best Buy, so I know my limits. I kind of want to have a drone battle with balloons tied to them. All you got to do is get some drones, get some long skewers, maybe sharpen the edge a little bit, and put some balloons on the top. And then just see if you could pop the other person's balloon.
It's like Mario Kart.
Like Mario Kart, or do some stupid shit. And there's
That's
cameras
fun.
built in them. They're $400 a piece.
Yeah, it's a lot of
So
money.
I'd probably just get them and then return them.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm a scumbag, but I have adult money. I could do that kind of. I have $800. I could just put to do that, and then return them and pay a restocking fee or something, And then I was able to get some sweet content for the people out there. But what other things, like as a kid, like I could legit do some Sid shit. I could print like army men and blow them up with firecrackers. I wasn't allowed to do that as a kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed firecrackers or waste of my toys, even if they were cheapy ass army men. I could melt them in the sun with a magnifying glass.
Yep.
Shit that like I missed out on because my parents, they weren't particularly strict, but if they were going to spend money on toys and things like that, you weren't supposed to waste it. So like I'm just thinking of all these things I could do now that I have adult money, and I just call the show Adult Money. What else could you what else could you do?
You could buy a PS5.
That's too much.
What? Too much?
That's too much. I have to like have a hacker to find one for me. I don't want to find a hacker friend. I want to just go and buy one. And I don't even play that. I played like Madden 2000 on that like PS4. Like it's a 3-year-old Madden, and Gardner Minshew's my quarterback.
Oh, I wanted him on the Steelers.
You know, he's not.
I know.
But like, you know, I don't even play. I almost gave that to my nephew like this last week. I just almost did. I was like, fuck it, here, have it.
Yeah.
Be an adult now. Welcome to Real World Jackass. He's 12 and my sister doesn't like him online, and he has a Switch.
Oh.
And so he's playing all these little kiddie mode versions of all these games he really likes, like 2K and things like that.
Do you have a Switch?
I do have a Switch.
Okay.
And I barely play. I've not even touched it once.
Yeah.
I touched it once.
I played the Kirby demo and I was like not impressed.
People were saying that was supposed to be real good.
It looked like it was going to be good. And when I played the demo for like about half an hour, and I was like, this is like budget Super Mario Odyssey.
That makes me sad.
But with Kirby.
And you get to suck up a car.
Yeah, and that happens early. So like you can do it in the demo, folks. Download the demo. You can play the car part for free. That's the thing that they showed in the trailer. It's there.
And you want to know something?
Yeah.
Jay Teller is apparently watching us in a Burger King. A lady at Burger King just had a seizure right now. Ambulance just showed up.
Oh,
hopefully she's okay.
Yeah.
That's a random thing to tell us in the middle of a live stream.
Yeah.
It's a random thing to watch us in the middle of a Burger King. I think that's the weirdest place anybody's ever watched us.
Yeah, that is weird. Also, yeah, why are you telling us that, man?
That's weird. Like,
I'm glad an ambulance is there to give her help.
Right. I don't know where you live. It's like, there's an ambulance.
Yeah.
Like if you were trapped in a trunk, maybe I'd be able to help you and find you.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, don't tell us weird things in the comments.
It sounds like professionals are already on the scene.
Exactly. Also, Jay, I think you're the one that sends me memes. Just because it's Mexican doesn't mean I want. That means everybody. Just because it's a Mexican meme doesn't mean I want to see it.
Oh.
I just get sent I'm like I saw some Cholo Fitness guy. I've seen his videos. I'm not a fan. And I got sent Cholo Fitness, and I saw what it was. I was like, I've seen this. No, thank you. Like,
get harassed by Cholo Fitness.
Gertz, you have to understand.
Yeah.
And this is something I'm gonna learn you a little bit. And now it's supposed to be St. Patrick's Day. Now it is forever. But Mexican content is so fucking dual, maybe 3-sided, that it's so embarrassing. Like, white people could do whatever they want. I feel like they just do like, oh, we're gonna do a podcast and talk about things we don't know about all the time.
Yeah.
But Mexican content up until now has been like a couple things, and I have friends in every single one of them. Cholo or street content. And by cholo content, I mean either they're dressed as a cholo, acting like a cholo, or a puppet of a cholo.
Yeah.
2, everything is like the most Mexican thing. So like, and you think of Mexicans other than me and your friends, what do you think of in terms of like either culture or like, let's say 5 things that are distinctly Mexican? Go.
5 things are distinctly Mexican?
Yeah, just things that like anything.
Oh.
When you think Mexican, it's okay to be racist and it's like stereotypical. You can say sombrero. It's fine.
Man, are you trying to gaslight me or something?
I'm not. No, I'm just trying to.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think of the food. I think of the music.
Okay.
Just like the different aspects of Mexican culture.
Okay, like just something more specific on the culture part.
Oh,
because food and music's already the 2 big ones.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've definitely seen a lot of Latinos doing sports podcasts and stuff like that.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Hey, where?
Like on YouTube, it'll pop up in my feed.
Is it soccer or sports?
No, it's usually just like some dudes in their rooms. So it kind of just looks like people just trying to start out their own little things.
Well, then I guess I'm one of the many facets of Mexican.
I didn't want to say it was like, kind of what you got going on.
but better and more popular somehow. They've been doing it for 30 weeks.
No, I didn't say that. I think it was just like YouTube being like, oh, you're watching like sports shows. You're watching a lot of like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless and Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd. Here's some guy in his room.
Right.
And some of those guys are Mexican.
Right. But essentially everything is just like sombreros, snacks, music. And then it's like learning about Mexicans. It's all kind of the same. I love these guys, and these guys like are the perfect version of Mexican content. They're called the Crazy Gorilla. I'm actually friends with them. Went to Disneyland with them or Disney World. These guys are prime, 1.5 million subscribers. These guys make great content. So like Mexican dads go to school, what elotes, like all this stuff. Lucha, like they are like everything is Mexican. Pimp My Shoes, Ice Cream Man. All this is very Mexican.
Yeah.
So these guys are like the Coca-Cola of that, right?
The Coca-Cola
Of like Mexican content where it's like sketch based and like if like a Karen lived in a Mexican household, burritos. So like they've cornered that market perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that because they're my friends. 1.5 fucking million subscribers. That'll tell you that you're the Coca-Cola of Mexican content in that field. But everything else is shitty derivatives that are just racist at certain points.
Oh, really?
Just like, hey guys, you want to talk about burritos? Yeah, burritos are my favorite. Blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, I do like think of like stereotypical comedians and cartoon characters.
Exactly.
And stuff like that.
Essentially, that's what the rest of it is. And like maybe a quarter of it is like real authentic. Like real authentic cholos making a YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. They exist.
Yeah.
The rest of them are guys like me that are just like, hey, I'm a cholo now. And it's just like awful and embarrassing. Mm-hmm. And then the other half is just the ladies. The ladies have even less opportunity. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to fix that. I just don't know any Mexican girls here in Austin. I'm not in those circles. I will be hopefully soon. Mm-hmm. But they just do fitness and booty. That's all they do. Like that's their thing is just fitness and booty. And I know one girl who's also very good at that too.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's like, okay, can we do a little bit more? Which is why I do the Mexcellence. Mm-hmm. And I'll drink to that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like with white people, I mean, I don't think of white people as like really having a lot of culture, you know, like.
But they could do whatever they want. They could do and nobody will question them. They'll be like, we're going to do a podcast about historical Nazis. And it's like, oh, okay. I can't do that podcast. Like, it'd be weird. Nobody would watch that.
It's a double-edged sword because I think you're right where there's less of a societal expectation on white people to be pigeonholed in a certain way. At the same time, a lot of times white people, like include myself in this, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes.
And I don't know what I'm talking about, but at least I know it.
So you can step in it like pretty easily, like without realizing it.
Right.
So it's like it's just be considerate. That's
also,
all.
Crusaders, what about Coco? One movie in the last 30 years.
Coco did spring to my mind.
Coco's amazing.
Yeah.
Guess what Coco's about? No music. No music and fucking dying.
Yeah.
You know how many people die in that movie that are Mexican?
A lot.
More than like cartel movies.
I think every dead person is Mexican in that movie.
We would assume, well, that depends. Do white people go to Mexican heaven?
Yeah.
Do they go to the afterworld?
Yeah. And
like,
was that heaven?
Yeah. Oh no. So no, heaven it's neutral. There's no heaven.
I was
going to
say
it's just the land of the dead.
Yeah. It seemed more like a purgatory situation.
Exactly, where it's like you're just living your. There's no like milk and honey or anything like that,
Yeah.
but you can still do that stuff. And then Dia de los Muertos comes around. Like your family leaves you beer, you can drink the beer. That's why they leave you like all the like all the food and stuff at the altar with your picture on it. It's like, yeah, here's some food, and then you can go and take it. I don't know if they have those in like maybe they have like knockoff Dia de los Muertos land versions. Like they don't have Coca-Cola, they have like Muerto Cola. It's just like but it's soda. It works, but it's not Coca-Cola, and you can only get it that one time a year maybe. But yeah, that actually does. Like, so what happens to the souls of the non-Mexican people in the Coco universe?
Oh, yeah.
They're not in Mexico.
They're wrong.
Well, yeah, so they're wrong. But so then they go immediately to the Double Dead. You've seen the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, where they die and they have their second death when everybody forgets about them.
Yeah.
So if nobody thinks to try to remember them, do they automatically die, or do they just follow the same rules and there's just like a bunch of white people like, guess Christianity was wrong.
Yeah, right.
We're all skeleton people. I guess I gotta get a fucking serape. Wee.
Yeah, because I mean, there are a lot of white people that don't have very diverse friend groups. Can you imagine like one of those white people being in the Coco universe?
It's just like a redneck guy who's in backwoods Appalachian Mountains.
Not necessarily like racist, but
but still Appalachian Mountains, just no contact with anybody.
Definitely out of their element though.
Right.
I'm being a little confused, maybe a little insensitive unintentionally.
That sounds like a great premise for a movie, by the way. What are all these purple jaguars flying around?
Yeah, right.
Some crazy shit.
And people are like, hey man, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. Why not? It's like, well,
hey, we're dead. Speak English. What? That's the funny ass. Like everyone's wrong except for Mexican culture.
Yeah,
because not even a religious thing. Because for some reason there's Mexicans that also simultaneously believe in Catholicism and Christianity.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
It's a weird. Yeah, I think we just make up our own things. Honestly, it might be like religion's made up a little bit.
Yeah, like what predates what?
Catholicism, Christianity is old as shit.
Yeah.
Catholicism is old as shit because it's what Peter, not Peter.
It's also changed a lot, though,
right,
too.
but like but was it Peter or which one of the apostles created Catholicism? I forget.
Peter was the first pope.
Yeah, he was that. Yeah. So then Peter was the one that made essentially Catholicism because we believe in the Pope. So
I believe he's God's voice on earth.
exactly. So Catholicism's been around for a long time. I wonder when did.
And I say we because Sammy and I were both raised Catholic. We've talked about this. We don't really consider ourselves Catholic anymore.
I consider myself Catholic. I'm just not a very good one.
Okay.
And I question it a lot.
Okay.
And I don't know what's made up and what isn't, which is probably most of it. But wait,
I'm atheist as fuck.
you son of a bitch. When did the Land of the Dead come up? 2005? 2005?
Dude, that's the same year as my car.
Oh my God, the Land of the Dead, 2000. No shit. Well, I was 15 years old. Like,
Yep.
everyone had to stop going to heaven. Everyone's in the Land of the Dead now.
It's stuffy up there. They don't know how to have a good time.
Right.
Day of the Dead's more fun. Or Land of the Dead, excuse me.
Hold on. So let's see. Hold on. Let me ask a better question. When did Dia de los Muertos originate? There we go. Well, that's where. 3,000 years ago, amongst the Aztec, Toltec, Mayans, death and the dead were seen as a natural part that should be honored and celebrated rather than mourned. So 3,000 years ago, not how old is Christianity?
I mean, we are in
2000.
We're in 2000.
So technically, the Land of the Dead predates Christianity and was in a different part of the world. So it could technically be more correct than Christianity.
Yeah. But what about Judaism?
Nobody cares about it.
Because there's a lot of.
Have you met a Jew? They don't exist. They're on TV only.
I've met many Jews.
I go to the. So I guess in my neighborhood in California, Fresno, not a lot of Jewish people, not a lot of Jewish communities. I realized I was in a Jewish community when they had a kosher section at the HEB by my house. I was like, what? Everything in this little deli corner area has not been touched by human hands? That's delightful. And we have the Hasidic Jews, so they got the curls and the hats and stuff, or yarmulkes.
The hats.
But they had the curls mostly. I was like, oh my God, you're that's like seeing a nun in real life.
Yeah, it is like I was like, oh wow, there are people that are still that committed.
That Jewish. It's fine to say because I knew a couple people that were Jewish, but they didn't wear on their sleeve. They didn't wear the yarmulkes or anything like that. But like, yeah, being in Austin, I've seen more of them. I'm like, this is neat. And then like New York, they're all over the place. And it's just so funny. Just like the cultures that you're like, oh, that's on like Jewish people in my state are still only on TV.
Oh,
like
really?
That's how few of them I grew up with. Had Armenians, Hmong, Lao, all types, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Filipino in Fresno, California. A lot of Armenians that when the genocide happened, they came all to the Central Valley for the most part. So when I saw Kardashian, I was like, yep, she's one of those kind folks. Judaism's even older, originally 3,500.
I was going to say, because there's a lot of overlap between Christianity and Judaism.
Right. It's
regarding the
practically the same
afterlife.
Ooh.
Because, I mean, yeah, when God spoke to Moses in the form of the burning bush, I mean, he speaks about paradise. Now, I mean, he's talking about it in a more physical plane because he's talking about getting them the hell out of Egypt.
Right.
But it does sound a lot like heaven at the same time. He calls it like the land of milk and honey and stuff like that.
Also, still solid choices if you think about it. Land of milk and honey. Like if someone was like, name something from back then that was the equivalent that would be like just as good, like wine and like bread. Like their bread was shitty. I wouldn't want to go to wine and bread country.
But what
milk and honey sounds delightful still 3,000 years later.
What if you're lactose intolerant? You go to hell.
Then you I can't have milk. It hurts my tummy. Hell, immediately.
You and your deformed gut down
just
to hell.
load up on honey. That's all I would do. Just more honey. Just be in a diabetic coma all the time. That's the thing. Like, if I were to go to heaven without like reincarnation, like, what do you do
in heaven
forever?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the reasons why. I mean, it's not like the main reason, but like I don't really believe in much of anything when it comes to an afterlife. But heaven is just like everyone's happy. I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
Well, that's because we can't have that on Earth. You can't see it. That's why it's faith, right? Because you have to imagine a place that everyone's getting along.
Yeah.
And we try to even do it here. We want to do it here. That's like one of our primary motivations for as pessimistic as people want to be. This is going to be a weird theological St. Patrick's Day thing for two non-religious people. talking about this shit.
The Irishness is coming.
Yeah, I know. Right? A couple drinks in.
Yeah.
And so the good Lord came from above. And he sang to me. Actually, I got one song that I can refresh my beverage on that you can learn about. And everybody out there who's weighing down to 2 people realize we're not talking about jack shit.
Yeah.
Because everyone's late for your start time. That's surprising.
Yeah.
They usually they don't care about the guidelines I set, but you, they would respect that, and none of them do.
I'll remember this.
I will too.
This is Saint Me Day.
Exactly.
And they're late.
And they were like, I'm not gonna sing. And people are saying they're not gonna sing.
Who else said they weren't going to sing?
Well, Jordan's gonna sing something heinous, which is delightful. Have you met Jordan?
Yes.
Yes. So Jordan's gonna sing something heinous, like
Yeah.
something really erotic. He said.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be fun if the people aren't into it.
Yeah.
Me and Marcos had a big argument about. We're not going to talk about Jesus anymore. His moot point. Point is, that's the point of Christianity is that everyone getting along is a dream, and everyone has to be kind of a decent person. So everybody who goes to heaven has to be somewhat adaptable to make it kind of a peaceful place. And then I bet you still have caste powers like as God. You'd be like, you're acting up in heaven. Hell immediately, and then you just get fucking kicked out.
Yeah.
It's like a club. You have to like maintain a good composure before you get kicked out of the club.
Or like a ban on an online community. It's like, yo, you said some fucked up shit to that gay guy over there. You're going to hell. We're banning you to hell for a week.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, and you know we exist. You know heaven exists. Why are you being a dickhead about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're here. You made it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be cool with everybody?
You don't want to maintain this? Oh, you're taking this for granted? Okay. You'll go down to hell for a week. See how you like getting butt fucked by the devil.
Exactly.
With a pitchfork.
Yeah, and you can't unbutt fuck. That can't be undone.
Yeah. And the devil's like he has no interest in pleasuring you.
Right.
That's why he's there.
Right.
He's
and
an
also
asshole.
somebody did it was like a freeze frame of a TikTok, which is, the best historical information you can find. And it was a girl like, wait, so why is the devil punishing you for disobeying the God that he already disobeyed? I was like,
Maybe he's like, you're encroaching on my turf. Fuck that.
I'm the one that hates God.
I'm the OG.
Right? You think you hate God more than me?
Yeah, all these other people down in hell are culture vultures. Fuck that shit.
They're all trying to ape the devil's style.
Yeah.
So we'd be great youth pastors, man. All right, yo, don't ape the devil's style, yo.
Yeah.
He's the evilest of the evil. No, I saw this fucking TikTok where it was like a child. Let me see if I can find it. It was a child reading like this thing about like going to hell. And it was like the most graphic like thing. I was thinking, I'm sorry, hell hurts kid. Let me see if I can find it. Videos. Because he was like, it was this kid. Oh, I have to log in. Am I not logged in? Shit, I am logged in. Not on there though. Yeah. But this kid was reading. It wasn't even like a Bible passage. It was just some like right wing Christian bullshit about like hell being like painful. But it was like, let me see if I can say, never allow. Leave me alone. TikTok hell kid. That's gonna create a lot of weird things. By looking up hell kid.
Yeah.
Let's see hell. I don't know if I can even find it because it's so specific. But anyway, it was like a really authentic, like somebody wanted to use this as a way to convert people to Christianity, where it's like, guys, you have to believe in Jesus. It's a little kid saying this.
Yeah.
Hell is permanent. They're going to rape you and stab you in the stomach forever. Do you know how hot hell is? You can't even put your hand on a stove for more than 10 seconds. It's like going to be hotter than that forever. It's a fucking 8-year-old saying this. And it's like, oh my God.
How old is he? You said he's like 8?
It sounds like an 8-year-old. Like it's not a mature voice.
Right.
But they're able to read.
Yeah. Well, you might grow out of that. I mean,
no, but the fact that someone was saying that to him or making him read
oh,
it.
yeah. I mean, like that's a lot of like the fucked up thing about religion is get them while they're young.
Get 'em
more
while they're
in more ways than one. Catholics.
Oh God.
Catholic Church needs to stop that shit.
They do need to stop that shit.
But also,
That's why I'm half a cup Catholic, because I don't want to fuck with that.
people are impressionable when they're young. So, and they tend to have long held beliefs that started when they were young. So a lot of religions are really like they all have something ceremonial about growing up.
Right.
Like I mean
First communion.
bar mitzvahs. I'm not sure what the Muslim equivalent is. I'm not very familiar with it. with the Muslim
I can't even
faith.
think of a hacky joke. I was like, I don't know enough about like Islam
Yeah.
to be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
They don't have. To my knowledge, they don't have like a crossing over
Yeah,
type of.
a lot of
event.
religion is about ingratiating people when they're young and frankly impressionable. And that doesn't mean it necessarily always comes from a nefarious place, because there are some people that genuinely believe that they're doing good. And
Right.
and I think every religion has good things about each. Like,
Right.
I think a lot of religions, they all have some aspect of them. It's like, hey, don't be a dick.
Right.
Yeah.
10 Commandments are a solid set of rules.
Except
I
that
tell-
first one.
What? Don't have any other gods before me?
Yeah, that one's kind of fucked up.
But like that's the whole point. If you're gonna follow that rule, if you're gonna be God, like if you're gonna believe in God, don't have another God.
But it undercuts everything else.
But what do you mean? Like, well, it's like, what do you mean it undercuts everything else? So, assuming that you want to believe in the Lord, which is why you're following the 10 Commandments, why would you have multiple gods that you can tattle on, essentially?
I guess it's the notion that this is the only God that says, "Hey, don't steal, don't kill." Like I'm the only one that's dropping these bars,
Right.
dropping these tablets, as it were. I don't know, because I mean that's the reason why. Because I remember years ago, and I'm sure it's still going on in places where they were talking about the 10 Commandments outside of courthouses and
Right.
things like that. And a lot of people's arguments were like, well, these are just solid rules, and you can equate them to a lot of laws. It's not that first one though. That first one is a little like, wait a minute.
You shall have no other gods before me. You shall make no idols. You shall not
That's-
take the Lord's name or the Lord your God in vain.
So really the first three.
Keep the Sabbath day holy. Hey, take a day off.
Fourth one.
Groovy.
Oh, that one's
Honor your father and
problematic,
mother. Look,
What if
doesn't mean you have to like them. Just like be cool. Like if they beat you and you don't like them, don't talk shit about it. Just leave them. That's my interpretation. That's the fun thing about religion. You can make it whatever you want.
That's true. That's what everyone else has done.
And that's the bad part. But like, I'll have a nice cap to this. But anyway,
Yeah.
you shall not murder, solid. You shall not commit adultery, solid. You shall not steal, even more solid. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Even that's an even one that why would even somebody back then think of? But like, how many times were people just like lying about shit? It's like, yeah, Jimmy stole your fucking.
That one sounds.
Gold.
That's the most specific out of all of them, which
Right.
makes me think the followers of Moses must have been really gossipy.
No shit.
What
It's
else
just
are they
a bunch
gonna
of-
do? They've been wandering in the desert for 40 years,
Fucking chatty as shit.
just spreading rumors about this. Yeah, man, I heard Ezekiel was kind of.
He took an extra piece of bread.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a thief! Chop off his hand. I don't know if they were doing that. Also, somebody did like what's it, 40 years in the desert?
Yeah, it was 40 years.
It was only like 35 miles the distance that they had to go. What was the 40 years Moses? Why was Moses in the wilderness? Where was he going? It wasn't that far.
Yeah.
It was the joke.
Are there a lot of religious people in the chat?
No, it's 6 people though. People jumped in are still
okay.
watching this somehow.
Yeah, because I don't want to be disrespectful.
Oh, we're not. Nothing
Yeah.
we're saying. No, the thing about religion, I actually had to call Tommy on it because I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
He was very angry about it. I was like, hey, easy. There's people that believe in religion. I'm kind of one of them. TJ's the most religious out of all of us. He goes to church, I think, every Sunday.
What a sucker.
No
I'm just
kidding. No kidding. But the thing is, it's not Christian. It's not Christian church. It's maybe another subsect. I forget what it is.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. And so I'm just like, he just goes. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
When I was little, we had a nanny that would watch us sometimes, like when my parents went out of town, and she was really cool. But she was part of a peculiar kind of portion of religion. I think it was a form of Christianity. But like when she would go to church and they would like speak in tongues. Like,
Oh, yeah, that one's
yeah,
funky.
it was kind of weird. I mean, she was really cool though. Like we knew her for years, and even like as we got older, we were still like she was a family friend. So I don't know, but it was definitely like a kind of peculiar thing. It was like I don't even know what this is about, but not being judgmental, it was just unusual.
Yeah, no, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Where and it actually will lead to my final point, which is like
Uh-huh.
religion can fit well with people that truly believe in it. That, as we mentioned, don't use it for their benefit with or without their knowledge. Because even if you don't know that you're doing, I get they have the excuse of they know not what they do, but even then, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like if you're like gonna be mean to the gays in the
Right.
honor of the Lord, no.
Yeah.
Like, and by the way, and my brother actually thought about it that some theologists, because his girlfriend is a theology, like she's a theology major.
Yeah.
So she talks about crazy shit online. Not online, but rather like she has crazy crazy theories that she references from online, like the idea that Leviticus was probably for priests. So like the no getting tattoos, no eating shellfish, no lying with a man like another man.
Gotcha.
That might have been just for priests.
You just made him a very specific
Right.
audience.
And if you think about it, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want a priest doing all that shit. Yeah. Ideally, right? Like ideally, all the things in Leviticus. And the thing about even the lying with a man, another man, that was for actually to against your credit, against the Catholic Church, against pederasts, and all that stuff there.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the Bible encouraging pedophilia or
but that was specifically like, hey, don't do that shit. That's what the don't lie with another like that was supposed to be for. It was supposed to be like, hey, stop touching little boys. So technically, the Catholic Church is going against that rule. In the theological idea of that concept that Leviticus is for people who are for the church.
They should really just ditch the celibacy requirement. And I think that will
Well, some sects do. Catholics don't. But
That's what I'm saying.
there's lots of Baptists. I believe Baptists, you could take wives.
Oh, yeah,
like
and
that.
Protestants, too. I mean, like the Pope.
We don't like the fucking Protestants here on the... I'm kidding. What were you drinking? Were you drinking the fucking other Protestant piss? No, we have Jameson. We have Jameson in this household, goddammit.
Sammy, they outnumber us.
I don't care. We'll go down. Okay, fine. That brings us to a nice segue. Garretts, do you know why I like the Irish so much? Actually, no. You know what? Actually, let me make this point about religion, and then we'll talk about why Mexicans like the Irish so much.
Okay.
The only way I actually feel like religion is real is when I look at my grandma. Because my grandma believes in the Lord. That's cool. My other aunt, she believes in the Lord, and that gives her a reason to not have a vaccine. That's wrong.
Yeah.
My grandma got the vaccine. She's cool with it.
Yeah.
Her faith allows her to live in a way that brings goodness to the world. She acts as a person of God, and therefore that she's already a nice person.
Yeah.
But it allows her to live in a more holy way, I guess you could put it. And seeing the way that she acts among people and how other people act in the world, I could use more of that religion. If it came at the expense of religion, and God was making her do that, made up or not, I want more of that. That's the only reason why I still have faith, a little bit. Why I don't just go like, religion's all bullshit and stupid. And you don't say that. I'm not saying you say that, but you don't have faith like you did anymore.
I have no faith.
Right, you have no faith in anything or anyone. Which is why you're single. It was why you're kidding.
My issue with religion, and this is kind of a blanket statement, and I'm sure there'll be people who disagree with it, but my issue with it primarily is a lot of it dissuades critical thinking.
Yeah,
and
which is why I like Jesuits. With the Pope is now.
Yeah,
because those guys are all like science based. They're smart guys.
Right. Like it's just when I see a lot of people say, "Well, this ancient text tells me to do this, therefore I must do it." It's like, come on, like that's not how we progress as people.
Right.
And that irks me.
But are the people that do that assholes?
Yeah.
Most of the time, yes. All the time.
Usually, I mean, and they may not realize it. And again, it goes back to, well, they were told this at a very young age.
Right.
Religions tend to, educate kids. I mean, I went to Catholic school for, how long was it? Like 12 years? 10.
Like legit? Like high school and everything?
I was in there from preschool to 8th grade.
God bless America.
Yeah. So like and it was a good school, and my parents, they didn't put me in there because they were super religious. They're not. It was because it was the best school in the area.
That tends to be the case sometimes.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not being critical of that school either. It's just an example of, oh yeah, I had biblical Catholic teachings put into me at a young age.
Hurt.
I was not beaten. I was
Which is a nice caveat.
I was never molested, and there weren't any like molestation scandals or anything like that I'm aware of.
As it should be.
As it should
Shouldn't
be.
even be a thing.
Yeah.
Catholics.
There was a church literally like right by the school, and we would go there once a week. Like I think it was like Wednesdays, if I remember correctly. It was a while ago. So it was like, it was like a mini mass. And my family used to go to church on Sundays, but none of us do anymore.
Right. But, and to the last point, Blexicante, that's a great name, by the way. touching back on the devil, it's weird that to me that God would punish the angel that questioned him by giving said angel his own domain and essentially equal power to God himself.
Also, again, the questioning thing. It's like
Yeah.
that notion of he's being punished for questioning something.
Oh, well, that's because it's God.
Yeah.
I question anybody, but if God was like, I'm God,
God told Lucifer, I sign your checks.
he made him. That was honor thy mother, thy father. Come on, man. There's very here's the thing. Assuming that God is real, saying no to God, like think about it. Think about the balls you have to have.
I disagree, God. I disagree.
Spanish.
God, to be honest with you, God, I think you could do better. I think you could do better.
Free will was fucking dope.
And I'm saying that because I believe in you. That's what you wanted all along.
No,
right?
I am good at. Damn, God is really an abusive father.
In the Old Testament, God's a prick.
God's an asshole. In
Yeah.
the Old Testament.
He mellowed out once he had a kid.
Exactly.
And he also committed adultery.
With God or his kid?
Mary was married to Joseph.
To Joseph or Jesus?
Huh? Joseph was Jesus's father on earth.
Oh, wait, Mary. Oh, yeah. Wait.
The Immaculate Conception.
Oh. Was
Mary got knocked up by some Holy Spirit.
That is true.
Yeah.
So did Anakin Skywalker or Shmi Skywalker.
I know, which is another reason his prequels are fucking trash.
Right. Palpatine and used the Force
Yeah.
to force himself upon Shmi Skywalker to make Darth Vader.
And to build C-3PO.
And to build C-3PO.
For some reason.
For some fucking reason.
Those movies are terrible.
But you know what? I don't know where the guys are at. I was literally just stalling to end. But
Yeah.
I want to put this song on, and I'm going to put it on the background while I'm going to do a...
Okay.
There's a new name for it, because Irish Car Bomb is super racist.
Is it?
It's insensitive, to say the least. It's like
who?
calling a drink a 911. Someone equated it to.
Is it insensitive to the Irish?
I'm not sure. Well, Irish aren't sensitive to shit.
I was going to say,
One can assume.
I mean,
Like, the Irish are about as thick skin as the Mexicans, which is the point of the song I'm going to play.
Okay.
But I'm going to make one. I have Baileys. I have fresh Baileys.
Okay.
I have a Guinness.
yeah.
And
'Cause I like
I want
Irish
to try the
car bombs.
Jameson, and then we're gonna go sing karaoke. While you're listening to the song, everybody, give us songs to sing, and then we're not gonna put them on the internet, maybe, but we'll tell stories about them on the next show, which maybe tomorrow. They owe me a show considering they're not fucking here. But here's why I wanted to do this show on St. Patrick's Day, and it's a story that I love telling that most people don't know about, even though I tell it every year. Also, by the way, Facebook told us we've been friends for 6 years. It does not feel that way.
I saw you shared that, but it didn't have the time on there. It was just like picture of you and me, and it was like, and you wrote, "Doesn't feel that long." And I was like, how long has it been?
6 years. Yeah, 6 years.
It does not feel that long.
I'm coming up on 6 years in Austin. I think like a couple days.
Yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
It'll be 7 for me in June, and I'm starting to have white hairs on my face.
Are you getting grays?
Yep.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stress free at the moment.
I'm just white. We age like milk.
Bro, I have no fucking hair. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me your problems.
My hair is great.
It's luscious. I used to have curly, delightful hair, and now it shines green
Yeah.
on the light.
I'm looking forward to the silver fox years.
Oh, I'm gonna be, dude. If I lose weight, I'm gonna be daddy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, I need to.
I've got those Jennifer Connelly goals myself.
Bro, I need to go to your home gym and just use your home gym so I could do it in my privacy.
Yeah.
Was that okay to do that?
You could, yeah.
Bro, I'm super shy because I'm very fat.
Uh-huh.
But I would like to.
All I have is dumbbells and a bike.
That's all I need. I have a bike here, but
yeah.
that's all I need is just to get a couple reps in.
Yeah.
I might take you up on that offer. But point is, you're Patrick.
Yes.
You're Irish, huh? Are you Irish heritage?
My mom's maiden name is Lochran.
Oh, so are
and
you
my
Irish?
first name is Patrick. So, yes.
Patrick Lachlan.
Yeah.
All right, but here's why I fuck with the Irish.
Our family descends from, or at least my mom's side, we come from Irish.
Oh, I want to go to Ireland so bad.
I actually really want to visit Ireland.
Let's fucking go.
My-
Find some time.
The places outside the U.S. that I want to visit the most are Ireland and Japan.
The same, and then I do want to go to England. And then I had a friend. Actually, you might know her, Catherine. She watches the show. She's from
Not sure if I met
Estonia.
Okay.
And she's like Corey's parties like once every 5 years because she's from Estonia. She'll come and visit.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we just have castles that are just abandoned that you could just go in.
Yeah.
Like there's no like I want to go to an abandoned castle. That sounds fucking tight.
Yeah.
And she showed me that. Actually, you know what? I think I could probably find it because
Yeah.
how many fucking tourism videos of Estonia are they? The Estonian.
If I showed you
tourism
a
video.
picture of my brother, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, you guys are Irish."
Is he like just like a redheaded?
He is pale and redheaded. He used to have a lot of freckles. Now his hair is kind of like that strawberry blonde.
Oh, that's neat.
It used to be super red.
Okay, that just looks like the South. Don't worry, it gets better. There you go. That's in Estonia.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like shit like this, meadows, ladybugs, like woods, like just uncharted woods, rock beaches.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the East Coast.
Yeah.
Cobblestones. I could ride a horse on that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's along with Ireland. But
Yeah, it looked like the when I saw that first castle, I was like, kind of reminds me of Agrabah, but it looks like it's in Ireland.
right, an Irish Agrabah, if you will.
yeah.
But the reason why I fuck with the Irish, and this is a fun story, and it's a good song. Is this the right song? It's going double time. I made a joke on the internet about doing a U2 song,
Uh-huh.
and then I did it double time by accident, and so it was uno, dos, tres, catorce, but in double time. It was great. You missed it. So this is a song about St. Patrick's Battalion. You ever heard about St. Patrick's Battalion in Mexico?
No.
So, you're going to relay it right now, but the gist of it was during the Mexican-American War, a bunch of Irish were like, all right, you could either go to America or get fucking murdered in Ireland. So they're like, we're going to America.
Yeah.
They go to America and they're like, hey, you guys are going to fight or we're going to beat the shit out of you. So we're like, okay, we'll go fight. So they find the Mexican-American War. And the American generals, so the story they'll tell is more detailed, but this was a real historical thing where in America they go, oh man, we're fighting, along the South or whatever.
Yeah.
And the American generals go, yeah, they don't fight on Sundays. Like, why? Well, they're going to church. And so what we're going to do is we're going to attack the church on Sunday because we know they're all there and they're not going to be armed. And the Irish were like, wait, what church are they going to? Yeah, they're fucking a bunch of dirty Catholics. Catholics? You're going to attack a Catholic church on a Sunday? Fuck that.
Yep.
And so all the Irish left America, the American side, went to the Mexicans and were like, they are fucked up. They're a bunch of heathens. We're going to fight with you guys. And they fought like 7 battles with them until they all got fucking eliminated. Here's that story as I refresh my beverage.
My name is John Riley.
You don't have to stick around for
I'll
it.
have you here only a while. I left my dear home in
Okay, we're good.
Ireland. It was death, starvation, direct.
This would be a good game.
From Dublin City to San Diego, we witnessed freedom denied. So we formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side. We formed the St. Patrick Battalion, and we fought on the Mexican side.
Goddamn right they did. It's a wonderful song, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really like, oh shit, people stand for something sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's usually the Irish and the Mexicans. And to that, I'm gonna pour some Jameson or what is it, Baileys? I'm old Greg. Wait, do you not think of old Greg every time you hear the word Baileys?
No, I don't.
do. Anyway, we don't got much else to say because everyone apparently still not with no pants on.
Oh.
Tommy was like, are you guys at the bar yet? I was like, we're doing the show that we said we were going to do. Marco said he was getting food, which I don't believe for a minute because food don't taste. I don't know if they're getting it from Ireland, but was not ready. Unless you want to talk about Devontae Adams going to the Raiders.
Oh.
Raise the roof.
I mean, yeah, that's great news for Raiders fans, and it's great news for anyone who dislikes the Packers, like
Well,
myself.
apparently the report was that he restructured, Aaron Rodgers restructured on the knowledge that he was not going to be there.
I'm sorry, what?
He restructured his contract, Aaron Rodgers, to get all that money
Yeah.
under the understanding that Devontae Adams was not going to be there.
Oh, so Aaron Rodgers already knew that.
He already knew he was not going to be there.
Yeah. That's
So the Raiders get rid of a first-round draft pick this year's, I believe this year's second round, and a player yet to be determined. If it's Hunter Renfro, I will cry. But other than that, Devontae Adams, Brian Edwards, Hunter Renfro, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs.
yeah.
And if we can get a right tackle, I will cry. We have a new fullback from the Patriots. We have a new running back from the Patriots. And then we got the defensive end from the Cardinals, that beast of a man. Forget his name. And so the Raiders win the Super Bowl.
The Packers.
He said incredulously.
I mean, they're better. They've improved. I mean,
We got to hunt Russell Wilson for 2 games now.
yeah. I mean, Russ is good, and I do think the Broncos are I mentioned this, I think it was this week, yeah, that if I had to pick a team to win the AFC, it's the Broncos right now.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I think the only thing they were really missing was a quarterback. I think they've got a solid-ass squad. They've got a good-ass defense. They just had Drew Lock at quarterback. Russell Wilson, I mean, they went, 7-10 last year?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's worth 5 wins.
He sucks. He's a has-been.
No, he's not. I could easily see them going 12-5, which is good enough to win the AFC. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to win it, but it's like 12.
AFC?
Yes,
Or the West?
the AFC. The Titans' record was, I think, 12-5, and they won the AFC last year.
I don't believe you.
Let's look up what their.
Oh, no,
record
not
is.
the record, as that they're going to win the AFC.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the AFC West.
Yeah,
Probably going to be the fucking Chiefs again. Actually, no, the Chiefs are falling apart.
they lost one of their best defensive players, didn't they?
And a couple other pieces, too.
Did they lose Honey Badger?
I think they did.
Okay, I
Right.
thought I remember seeing that on Twitter, but I didn't get it confirmed.
And then the Chargers have Khalil Mack. He'll be injured by week 4. It's fine.
Damn.
What? That's what he's been.
Oh man.
And Joey Bosa is a choke artist, so fuck him and his mom for making that other piece of shit Nick, who's a racist son of a bitch. He's a Niner, but he's also a racist son of a bitch. He wants to wear red hats, well, he can wear a red fucking nose every time he's in my parameter. This big fucking schnoz, that weird family. I love Khalil Mack, but now I have to truly hate him.
Oh.
I have to. It's blood feud.
Everyone likes Khalil Mack.
Yeah, but Khalil Mack can eat a. I don't know. I don't want to be homophobic. He can eat a potato. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Wasn't he traded?
No, he wanted a fuck ton of money. He wanted like career breaking money.
Yeah.
And so we just like, no, we're not gonna pay it. Sorry, bro.
Okay.
That's why I was like, no harm, no foul. Like, you want to get paid, go get paid. Cool. But now you're playing for the Emini? Fuck you, guy.
Hey, they're paying him.
Yeah, but fuck you, guy. You're gonna hurt
job.
Derek Carr?
his
You're gonna try to
career.
hurt Derek Carr, you fucking traitor? It's your best friend. Actually, that's the benefit. They are best friends. He played the Bears, he sacked him a couple times. He didn't hit him that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends that are defensive ends. Good
Yeah.
job, Derek Carr. But now Derek Carr has his best friend from college
Yeah, I mean, and to your credit, you called that early.
because it's what everybody wanted. Derek Carr wanted it for sure. So he's
Yeah.
like, he's probably going to take a pay cut
Yeah.
for that.
Yep.
And then Devontae Adams was like, that could be a good idea. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was. It's like, where else would I fucking want to go?
Yeah.
There's no income tax in Vegas. So it's like, fuck it.
Oh, there isn't?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Florida.
Oh, okay.
If you go there, you don't have to pay extra taxes. So
Okay.
that's why everyone should be going to Vegas.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm happy for the Raiders because I mean, after everything they went through last year,
No kidding.
they were a hard team to like not want to see succeed. So I'm glad they got Devontae. I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers lost Devontae because I wish nothing but
We got Devontae Adams with Tommy. Tommy's here now. We've been doing a show for an hour and 20 minutes. Good God. Well, you've only been here for like 30.
I've been here for an hour.
Oh, shit. Okay, well then. Yeah, I was actually waiting for my friends to come, and never they did. Marcos is dead. I don't know where he said he was getting food 30, 40 minutes ago. We were actually just about done. We talked about religion.
Yeah.
We talked about my new program that I'm inventing. We've had some Irish
program?
drinks. Program.
What do you mean?
I say it like CBS and what's his
Like the
name? Mr.
algorithm?
Rogers. Mr. Rogers never said program. He's like, welcome to my program.
Oh, he's alive.
I do a program for children.
He's allowed to mispronounce words.
No, he's from the 40s or whatever he's from.
This is
Rogers?
jarring.
What, having everything green?
Yeah, it's
I have green
freakish.
food coloring. Do you want some green food coloring?
No, I'm good.
I'm going to spike my drinks at the bar with this.
Oh no.
See if they notice. Be like, well, no, you can't spike. I wonder.
See, that's what a good Bill Cosby fan does. One that's a good person
It just does it with harmless things.
in his own drink.
yeah, in his own drink.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of Bailey's in there and it was curdling, so I had to chug it. Welcome,
Good
Tommy.
for you.
I'm gonna
How's it
try
going?
to get a drink on the house just because my name's Patrick. I'm gonna show my
Oh,
ID.
You should be able to. Yeah, it's
You're
the Saints
Irish
Day.
also. Yes.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
these are
can't
all things we
prove that.
established. You could enjoy it in the conversation if you were here.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here.
No.
Do you wanna-
Word on the street is you're not gonna sing tonight.
No,
We're fixing that.
I'm not saying
There, do you say?
put your-
Look
we'll
at
put your
dude.
name in there.
Ja
that.
Rule.
Well, no,
Any
no.
Ja Rule
and that's
song.
offensive.
You sound like Ja Rule.
I don't think I sound like Ja Rule.
Everybody, I'm giving it up.
I've never said those words.
You can though.
No, I don't
say
want
it.
to.
Everybody.
No.
We could pick a song that's not even really sung, just spoken with rhythm. And
Right.
you'd crush it.
Name one off the top.
Hurt
of your
by
head.
Johnny Cash. You would nail that.
I'm okay.
You would do that.
Not a Johnny
Eddie
Cash
Murphy.
fan.
Or no, Lionel
No, no.
Richie. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
No, it's
Nah.
harmonizing
Hello.
that.
Is it me you're looking for?
That sounds terrible.
Fine.
He doesn't
Ray
have
Parker
the-
Jr. Ghostbusters. It's something strange.
you probably do that. one.
Neighborhood.
I think that's within your range.
Anything with harmony, pitch, in the slightest. I'm talking elementary school.
Everybody,
Can't do it.
everybody has a song they can nail.
Not me. I don't sing songs. I don't like lyrics.
You don't like lyrics.
I don't like lyrics.
You know, I've said the same thing actually, but
I'm a production guy.
I like listening to musical scores, like film
Yeah, I do too.
scores. Yeah,
I listen to video like
Inception's
8-bit
great.
soundtracks.
I do that too.
What do you listen to?
8-bit soundtracks, like from video games.
Oh, I can't do it.
I do. They
get why
like
people
like
can.
people talk about
Yeah.
nostalgia. You talk about like I'm nostalgia proof. The only thing that gives me consistent
it gets-
nostalgia
yeah.
is video game songs.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, if I listen to Donkey Kong fucking the tunnel theme from Donkey
yeah.
Kong Country, I get creeped out. Like it's one of them spooky ones. Donkey Kong
What, you just like
Tree.
Back to the Future,
Well, no, because the song's creepy. It's like doo 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 doo.
It's a lot of those. Like the spooky level in Mario.
What's the name? Was it Underground theme? Which one? Super Mario? Oh,
That freaked me out.
that is fucking freaky. That's why.
I do like when people do covers of video game like songs, like 8-bit songs, and they do covers with instruments, like actual instruments.
Oh.
That shit sounds really cool.
If since we're on Mexicans, have you heard of Mariachi Entertainment System?
No.
Oh my God, do you know what mariachi music is?
Uh,
Mexican music with the trumpets.
Oh yes.
You're like, what?
Well,
Confused
like
yourself.
in that context, I was like, do you just mean in general, or is this a specific
oh, we
thing?
thought you meant
No,
all
like
together.
no, mariachi music is
Okay.
a specific type of music where it's the and you have the drum, whatever. You've heard it.
So it's
Yeah,
like
I know.
You
like-
live in Texas for 7
yeah,
years.
I've seen mariachi bands
Yeah.
and stuff
it's
like
an
that.
8-bit cover band.
Huh?
That's what you get.
No, it's
Okay.
a Mexican mariachi band that covers video game themes that
That's
were
what I-
8-bit.
that's what
Oh,
Let's
dude,
see.
I bet they
Did,
crushed
did you
the
play
Mario.
that game over there, Turtles in Time?
A little bit. Yeah.
So do you kind of know? Do you know the underground theme from like when they're in the sewer surfing?
I would probably recognize it if I heard it.
Oh my God, it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite theme songs of all time.
I think I played
this
that game
shit's amazing.
later in life.
That was a lot.
I think that
And these are our friends. They're in San Antonio. I know
Oh,
the leader.
nice.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
He's taking a shot from a fucking measuring.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's a very memorable thing.
that's great.
I just listened to this on my own time.
Yeah.
And let's see, Dr. Wily stage. You played Mega Man.
Oh
right?
yeah, I know the Dr. Wily theme.
That one, right?
Yeah.
I think. I've never played Mega Man.
Please tell me they have $1 million.
Oh, they're not bad.
They deserve them.
Yeah,
I love this.
that's awesome.
It's like 7 people doing all of it.
Yeah.
Look how fast his hands are.
Yeah. Have you heard of the band Power Glove?
Power Glove. I'm gonna.
They're a metal band that does a similar thing.
Oh,
just with
yeah.
metal music. And they did a Dr. Wily cover that's fucking sick.
Power Glove cover.
And they did ones for like Dr. Robotnik's theme
Tetris.
across the Sonic games.
Holy shit.
It's accurate.
God, I fucking love video game music.
video game music.
Video game music's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very underrated.
It's very underrated. You guys want to go sing karaoke?
Yes.
Let's go fucking
I'll
sing
watch you
karaoke.
guys. I'll hype the fuck
We're gonna
out
get
of
some
you.
drinks on our own time, but thank you guys for watching
Getting
this
food.
preemptive shirt show. Yeah, I was
This was
ranting,
the
and
best
thanks
time
Dick
of my
Gertz,
life.
and then thanks Tommy for showing up super late. But yeah, an hour and a half is good enough for any fucking show. So we did a show. A lot of it was mostly monologue. Half of it was theology, and the other half was me.
no.
Oh, we were talking about God and shit. It was great.
Oh, you
it would
were-
no, it would have been great as
You do it
you would
by
have been.
yourself?
No, it was me and him. Because he's a non-believer.
Okay. it's
You're a
fine.
non-believer.
I'm agnostic.
You're a heathen.
You're agnostic? So an atheist without a spine.
Yes. you know.
And I'm just a
that shit.
shitty
That's on
Catholic.
brand. Yes.
Excellent sea. We're not doing sea otter shirts.
Oh no, we
They
can't do
molest.
that. They're the most evil
You
creatures
know about
on
that
earth.
episode, right?
What?
We had an episode. We'll end on this. We had an episode where I had to cut like 30 minutes of it because we kept talking about assault too much.
Oh, Jesus.
Like it was just like it was like accidentally. It was like
Accidentally.
no, it was like we were talking about like the Catholic Church
stumbled into it.
and like cause like it just kept coming up.
Every subject had a context of that.
Right, and it was like organic, and I couldn't stop it, so I had to cut legit like actually 15 minutes of program, and I never cut shit from the show.
Yeah,
but the only remnants that stuck around was me and my love for sea otters. I think the sea otters
you still
are
have
adorable.
that love?
Not anymore.
Okay, good.
they're awful, aren't they?
They're the most.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me paint the picture of sea otters and
Oh,
what I. 'Cause I went. There is a Monterey
don't
Bay
want
Aquarium, which is in California, and their mascot is the sea otter. And I go, man, sea otters. They tell you all about sea otters. They use tools. They hold hands to keep from drifting apart.
Yep.
They're cute and they're cuddly. And then Marcos, just like in this, like by the way. There's already been conversations about assault, so he's already casual. He's already off the rails. You know how Marcos gets sometimes.
Yeah.
He's just he gets in military brain mode where he's just talking about the most rapscallion shit of all time. And so he's like, you know that otters rape, right? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, every now and then Marcos will remind you that he's seen some shit just by dropping a truth bomb like that.
Right. And what's worse is when he gets drunk, he'll just say mean shit to you because it's truthful. Bro, like Marcos, I love him to death, but like
Oh, he's a great guy.
he's a piece of shit when he gets past a certain level of drunk.
Jesus.
No, because he has we all have our insecurities.
Yeah.
His insecurities come out at about drink 8.
Oh.
He doesn't drink that much most of the time.
Yeah.
But if he does, and I'm talking about over the course of a day,
Yeah.
He'll be like, he'll be drinking. I'll be having a good time, right? And Marcos will just look over. He'll lean over and he'll be like, "Dude, women don't like you because you're not confident, man. That's all." And I'm like, "What? I'm drinking, man. I'm having a good. Like, I'm talking to a girl right now, but he'll like whisper it, and I'm like." That hurts a lot, but you're my friend, but I love you, and that's true. But I'm trying to have a good time.
amazing.
It's like, and like, what are you gonna do? Fight him? He's drunk and has combat training.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like I'm not gonna pick a
That's
fight.
not what the first thing you would go
Right,
to.
right.
You
Well,
guys can
no, that
talk.
would if you said it, that'd be the first thing I'd go to.
Come on.
I would fight you in the
Why?
streets
That's
because it would be
offensive.
formidable. You've been stabbed before. I haven't been stabbed before.
You're from Fresno.
Yeah, I know.
That's like a rite of passage.
I was able to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
But point is, if you were to say some shit, I'd be like, Tom, what the fuck? Marco's just like, oh, here we go again. He's going to be saying some real mean but probably true things about me right now.
It's mean because it's true.
It's mean
That's
because it's true, but
Yeah.
it's also unwarranted.
It comes out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Just getting
Gotta
sucker
be ready
punched.
at all times.
Getting sucker punched by the truth.
Someone said, damn.
Is the
And
worst.
Jay was like, good God. Yeah, dude, it's happened like 3 times.
That's hilarious.
I'm just like minding my business. Like,
Oh,
guys, I
man.
fucking love you guys.
No.
Bro, none of your clothes fit properly. What? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to help you.
Right, because it's like becoming a place of love. So he just throws out otters molest people. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I looked it up, and otters like will
They're
molest the
vicious.
faces off of like baby seals.
The vicious creature.
I didn't know that. It's on brand with any intelligent mammal. Dolphins are fucked up.
Yeah, they are. They're terrible.
Seals are fucked up. Seals rape penguins.
That's awful.
didn't know
I knew
this.
that.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I've seen picture
hope
like of
not.
him like on top of one. I'm like, oh no, he's doing unholy things.
Are you on Reddit?
No.
Well, there's a subreddit called Nature is Metal.
I've seen it.
And it's usually just like nature being like fucking metal, where it's like a lion leaps 10 feet into the air to like snatch a baboon out of a tree or something
right,
like that.
Oh my god.
But one day it's like, oh, that is a seal raping a penguin.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yep.
That's not metal.
Yeah. So I wasn't aware that otters were also
in the
sex
same
offenders.
family.
But it's on brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part of where are they from? Alaska?
No, there's different variations.
Okay.
Now-
Pacific Ocean.
Amazon otters are fucking metal.
They're
as shit.
disgusting. I hate
They're
river otters.
huge.
River otters are fucking grown men that look like this. It's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. Amazon river otters are
Yeah,
huge.
I want to see what those look like.
So we're not
Those.
gonna have a excellent sea otter shirt.
They're like the
Please not.
They're like the size of dogs. They're massive.
I don't know. What,
Yeah.
I mean, they're various sizes.
I would say like a husky, like a big
Look at
dog.
look how big it is compared to a fish.
Oh my god, that thing is disgusting.
They will
looking.
gang up on.
Holy shit.
They will gang up on caimans and
That's-
anacondas.
So that thing will fuck you up and
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
because they're part of the weasel family.
Look at that
weasels-
motherfucker
terrible.
just lurking.
Yeah, weasels are very, very strong in proportion to their size. So if you have a giant,
Badgers are a part of that family
Yes.
too. Yes, and they are vicious as well.
Yeah, if-
Fuck that whole species.
it's a giant water weasel with proportional strength, with a disproportionate amount of strength.
well,
I should
ferret's
say.
a shitty pet, so that makes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that
Yeah.
soulless monster.
God,
Yeah.
they just the way they look like hyenas.
Yeah, yes, and they hunt in packs.
Oh.
They're terrifying.
They're river hyenas or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, dude.
This shit will haunt
That's
your
why I always.
nightmares.
That's why I always said sea otters, because sea otters are like smaller. They're like maybe this big max,
But they got that shit.
but they got that shit. So
Yeah.
long story short,
Oh.
we're not doing excellent sea
They're
otters.
disgusting.
So what we're gonna do on that note is go
Oh,
drink
no.
some Irish drinks
Yep.
and sing some sea shanties.
Can we talk about sloths next time?
Oh, Tommy? We're gonna bring
love
back.
sloths.
We're gonna bring back the Sammy and Tommy show.
When? I didn't know
We
about-
got to figure out how to get.
I didn't
this-
know about this show.
That's because you don't read the fucking chat.
You got to directly.
He said
message me.
it's gonna be 9 o'clock.
He is responsive if you message him directly.
Yeah.
Tommy and I talk shit to each other all the time.
Fair enough.
It's true.
But we were supposed to be at karaoke at 8. It is now 9.
Is anyone else there?
Marcos is God knows where.
Where's TJ?
TJ is a quitter. And Jordan also should be around. He said he'd be here on time.
Okay.
And so, long story short, we will bully everybody to show up. But thank you everybody for watching. This is no show tomorrow. We did it here. This is the show. I'll probably cut it a little bit tighter to make sure that my ramblings in the beginning are cut to succinctness. But otherwise, this is the show. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming halfway on time, Patrick. And then Tommy, thank you for coming up a little bit. We're going to drink some drinks, and then we'll be good to go. Bye, everybody. That's the show. We're done. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Middle of it. Just fuck it. Whatever. Bye.